Welcome. Cheap Seats, episode number 49.
Yeah.
We're almost at the big 50. Dalton is back after a while. Back at it like a crack addict.
Always.
And Nick is here as well, and Mason is here too. Mason was gone last episode too, so
I had to work.
got a little bit of a different crew in here this week. So, gonna be pretty good though. So unfortunately, Bryce isn't here, but
He was very busy. Couldn't make it.
we're gonna start right away. Oh yeah, Texas Roadhouse. We're going to start right away because I want to talk about the Packers and Bears game.
Yes.
Because this game was very interesting to me, and I ended up getting to go to the game. So I was hoping Bryce would be here so we could talk about our experience, but I guess I'll just talk about it. But if you have a bucket list of like things you want to do related to the NFL, like what stadiums to go to during what time, Packers versus Bears at Lambeau or even Soldier Field definitely has to be one of those. Like you have to go to a Packers and Bears game because the atmosphere is like no other. And you see a lot of people who are Bears fans coming up from Chicago and they all talk like the same shit of being like, yeah, you guys are going to end up losing now. We're taking the North. And they say all this shit. And then like every year they end up losing, getting their ass kicked.
Taking the North.
There was one
guy
guy
by the time that happens.
There was one guy in our section who was wearing a DJ Moore jersey, and he was talking the most shit the whole game. And then at the end, when they finally lost 17-9, he was actually kind of cool though, because he was like giving people fist bumps as they're walking out, like, "Hey, best of luck to you guys." Like,
no,
hey,
fuck that.
Respect.
You should have been talking shit.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you.
He would have been talking so much shit if he would have won though.
Oh yeah,
He just did that because he
Bears
lost.
would have won. Yeah,
he's a pussy.
Well, he looks like a fucking idiot when he's like, you're shitting on the whole section, going, "Oh, DJ Moore, look at that right there. You guys fucking suck." And then he ends up at the end of the game, Packers win. And he's just like, respect.
Okay.
Nice, good game.
Bitch move.
I was sitting right above a tunnel too, so like when there's like the last 2 minutes left, you'd watch like these sad Bears fans just like walk down through the tunnel. There's one guy like shaking his fucking head. Like,
was it after the Bo Melton first down?
I think it was, yeah. Like it was right at the end of the game. People were upset.
They knew it was over.
But Packers clinched. There was one chick like walking out of the stadium that she must have been from Chicago. I didn't get a look at her or anything, but she was trying to compensate for the Bears losing by saying that, honestly, Chicago is just so much a better city than Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because there's just like nothing to do in Green Bay. And like, that's so dumb to compare that because Chicago is a city of like 2.5 million people. Green Bay, not even specifically Green Bay, the Green Bay greater metro area is 300,000 people.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Like you're compensating for this because your football team lost?
What do you have to do down in Chicago? Do drugs and
Get shot,
kidnapped and shot. And
Damn.
that sounds like a lot of fun down there.
Yeah.
I've been to Chicago.
They got a big silver bean too.
It's pretty sketchy there. The silver bean and like the Sears Tower. That's the only two things you have.
Hey, don't talk down on that silver bean. I've
Shut
seen
up.
We
sound like a pussy.
We may not.
So have I.
We may not have much to do in Green Bay, but
yeah, well, we're the drunkest state and the most obese state, and we'll do it fucking proudly.
But you wonder why our football team's so good. I feel like when it's like places where there's not as much to do, the football teams are always better because that's all people care about then. Like Green Bay, Buffalo. Buffalo used to suck though for a while, but now like that's where fans care the most too. Like Pittsburgh. Not saying there's nothing to do in Pittsburgh, but like football's a pretty big part of that. Or like Alabama in college. What is there to do in Alabama besides watch the Crimson Tide play?
Now Chicago does suck though.
Yeah, I could agree.
They have Shed Aquarium, the Bean.
I knew it was coming.
The Bean, the Aquarium, and the Tower. The Sears Tower. And that's like the only good thing. And if you go out at night, you're getting kidnapped. So there's nothing good there.
Fair enough.
I don't know. You have the Shameless House, and that's about it.
Yeah. Bears fans' reactions were very, very sad throughout that game.
We should talk about that since we're on
Oh,
Bears.
yeah. So now that the Bears lost and they proved that they suck once again. Oh yeah, great part about going to Lambeau too, walking out. Everyone chanting "Go Pack Go" and everyone chanting "The Bears still suck" as you're walking out of the stadium. Oh no better feeling.
Always.
But
I was like right down the road. I just got off work and I started playing Bang on the drums all day with my windows down all the way up.
no better feeling than walking out with a W.
Yeah.
But now that the Bears suck and they have the first overall pick, because the Panthers, Dalton, decided to trade away their first round pick to get Bryce Young last year. Now they have a decision to make. You keep Justin Fields.
Or draft Caleb Williams.
What do?
I say you keep Fields.
Really?
That one game, Fields, or the fans were chanting, "We want Fields." Not like that makes a difference, but
Yeah.
everyone loves Fields. If I wasn't a Packer fan and I didn't hate the Bears, I'd like Justin. I mean, I do like Justin Fields. He has wheels.
Yeah.
It's not Justin Fields' fault. He's a good quarterback. He just doesn't have what he has. DJ Moore,
and that's about it. Komet's pretty
and then
decent.
why don't they fucking? It's bad coaching,
Right.
because why don't, instead of drafting fucking three linebackers for how many $1 million?
Yeah.
Why don't you get some offensive weapons?
Or signing
Like-
all those linebackers. I kind of get it because their defense was ass before. They're better this year, but I feel like I was in the keep Justin Fields camp. But I looked at some of his statistics, or I saw a post that said stuff where, like, in the core statistics of like passing touchdowns, passing yards, and like completion percentage or something like that, he's bottom third of the league in like every single stat.
Hey, they did kind of good this year though.
I don't think
For
that
the
accounted
Bears.
for his rushing touchdowns. Yeah, they did. They
They
did
did, like,
better than expected.
7 and 10.
Yeah, 7 and 10. But I don't know. I feel like taking Caleb Williams might be on the table there. I feel like a fresh start could be nice. I mean, Eberflus, he came in. They already had Fields, right? I don't think Fields is his guy. Maybe he wants his guy. And they fired, like, I think it was their wide receiver coach, their running back coach. They fired their offensive coordinator, Luke Getsy. And I feel like they're building around Eberflus as the head coach. And maybe that also goes for the players then. Like, maybe we get Caleb Williams, or maybe we get Drake May, or one of the star quarterbacks. And I think, honestly, the most likely thing for them to do with the first overall pick is to probably trade back to, like, not necessarily mid first round, but I think they'd stay in the top 10. But another team would probably move up for that first overall pick so they can get the quarterback they want. Whenever that's Caleb Williams, Drake May, or Jaden Daniels, whoever you want to throw in the ring. But I feel like that's the most likely thing, because then you can take that and you can turn that into future draft picks like they did with the Panthers trade. So,
Anyone else want to tap in here? Otherwise, I have something.
yeah, what camp are you in
I
here,
was just
Dalton?
saying-
What camp are you in? Keep Fields.
I'm in the keep Fields.
Keep
Just because I
Fields.
think if anything, build more weapons for their offense, not just one or two wide receivers, and then give Fields another chance. Because I think that's why like his stats are so much lower. Is if he
Coaching
had more
sucks.
offensive power. That too.
Yeah.
But-
His offensive coordinator was pretty bad. They just fired him. I mean, and they can take Marvin Harrison Jr., who's supposed to be like a generational wide receiver prospect, with the first pick if they want. So it'd be kind of impressive if they end up doing that. Nick, what do you think?
Nah, definitely keep Fields. Like, again, coaching was the problem. Justin Fields, when he does good, he like looks really good. He can, I don't know, he's a very mobile QB, and they need to take advantage of that. And I don't know. I think the Bears are going to be really stupid if they draft someone else. And Fields already knows the NFL. He already knows how to play in like in an NFL game. Why put someone who just came from college? And
Yeah,
I
it's
know
gonna be
there's
a lot of
some
pressure.
QBs. Yeah, I know there's going to be some QBs that are going to be pretty good into the NFL, like a CJ Stroud. But if you have someone like high, like Bryce Young was pretty well known, everyone thought he was going to be great, but expectations were way too high for him, and he didn't do as good. So, but
I can agree with that.
All
But
depends
yeah.
on the situation you get thrown into as well. Like, maybe Bryce Young would have been not to sell him off already, but maybe he would have been better if he had the opportunity to kind of sit for a bit and learn behind someone instead of just being thrown in the ring right away.
That's true.
But
Colin Cowherd, or however you say his name, he
I
actually
think
had
it's
a
Cowherd, yeah.
decent take for once. So if Justin Fields was in Green Bay and Jordan Love was in Chicago, I think it would be the complete opposite. I think that Justin Fields would actually be have a winning record. Not I don't know, it sounds stupid, but I think it's how he's being coached that it's not working out.
I think it is a valid take.
If he
It's
was
valid.
if he was coached in Green Bay, he would be doing so much better.
Well, he would have had the opportunity to sit and learn.
Yeah. Even now, if he would sit and if we would trade for him because he's pretty good.
Yeah.
If we would get him out of Chicago, which obviously I doubt is going to happen because
Yeah.
he's not too fond of us after we kicked his fucking ass.
Well, we don't need to get him anyways. We're set with Jordan Love.
Yeah, but even if he sat behind Jordan Love, I think he could do really fucking good.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see what they end up doing. I think he probably does end up getting traded. But we'll see what Chicago thinks, what they want to do with their franchise. So, then last week the Bills and Dolphins played on Sunday Night Football for the AFC Championship game, or AFC East Championship game. Whoever won it won the division, and the Bills went ahead and took care of business. The Dolphins lose another one to a good team. And the Dolphins don't really seem like much of a threat in the playoffs. So, well, what do you guys think? They got to play the Chiefs in round one of the playoffs. Are the Dolphins like a legitimate threat to anyone?
I heard that they haven't won a game that was under 45 degrees.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be very
it's
cold.
It's supposed to be like 10 degrees at kickoff, but I don't know.
They're not used to that cold weather.
Yeah. I don't know. The Chiefs are kind of, I don't know how they've been doing recently. I haven't really been watching, but I think the Chiefs are probably going to win it.
Yeah, I don't think
they got it.
I don't think the Chiefs have been knocking anyone's socks off lately, but
no.
It's so.
But they've been to the playoffs.
Yeah, they've been there before. You know, they know what they're getting into, and especially if they're playing at home in cold weather, I would take them over the hot weather team in Miami. So, but
let's have them play here.
Yeah, see how that goes for them. But
I think cold weather is the only reason the Chiefs will take it. Either team has been playing good the last few weeks, so it's not like one's got a big deal over the other.
Yeah, I don't know. They seem pretty evenly matched when it comes to not necessarily talent, but just the output of their playing. It seems like they've kind of had the similar bumps so far this season. Maybe they weren't as good as everyone expected them to be, but I feel like you're right, Dalton, where the weather gives them a significant advantage in this game. So
I think we talking about the what's all happening in this lineup?
Well, for the playoffs?
Yeah, Tyreek goes back to the Chiefs to play. Matthew Stafford goes to play against the Lions.
The setup is
There's
pretty
a lot of
crazy
shit going on this week.
I mean, I think we're going to dive into a little bit more analysis for the games when we get to the pick'em. But just to touch on that, some of the storylines are crazy. The Packers are going to play Mike McCarthy, their former coach, in Dallas. Like you said, Stafford's going back to play the Lions.
Tyreek's going to play against
the Chiefs. So the NFL wrote the script, and it's cooked up perfectly.
What a good script.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the Browns and Texans game is going to be really underrated. I feel like that's not getting enough love.
Game of the week. Just kidding.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, with how good the Texans have played recently and how good Joe Flacco's been, I'm really excited for that game. That game's going to be very good. And those are two teams that, if you want to talk about dark horses to make a Super Bowl run, I think they're there. I mean, everyone's got their favorites. Everyone probably thinks Niners, Ravens. But there is a chance that
I need Browns Lions.
They get there. Browns Lions, okay.
If Joe Flacco goes back, watch the lights go out again.
Yeah, right. Well, let's put a pause on that for a second. I think when we get to the pick'em, not only should we do our picks for next week, we should do a complete run through the playoffs and then give our prediction for a Super Bowl matchup and the winner. before like pre-playoffs. So then we can see at the end of the playoffs what it actually is. But just to kind of put the bow here on a couple extra NFL things. There was a lot of coaches fired. Mike Vrabel fired for the Titans. Arthur Smith finally got fired from the Falcons. And Arthur Smith was very upset at the end of that Saints and Falcons game because
Oh yeah, when they scored,
that
was funny.
The final moments of his coaching tenure were him absolutely pissed off that the Saints scored a touchdown because they lined up in victory formation and Jameis Winston just decided to hand the fucking football off. That's hilarious. So he got all heated about that. Another one thing I wanted to talk about too was if you saw the Colts and Texans game on Saturday, Tyler Goodson, former Packers legend, not really, he was like on and off practice squad. Yeah, but on 4th down with the game on the line, they drop a play to go to him, and he ends up dropping the pass. Why do you not have Jonathan Taylor in there?
I saw it.
That was fucking stupid.
He was pissed.
And like, I'm sure he got a lot of hate, and he realized that too because I saw interviews after the game. He's like, everyone probably hates me right now. Like the only people that love me are my parents.
Defending him too.
Yeah, and like it wasn't the greatest throw for Minshew either, but like, I feel like that's really poor offensive scheming. How do you not have Jonathan Taylor on the field with your season on the line?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the Colts.
Regardless of, I know Taylor was in a lot during that drive, and he was probably maybe his stamina was a little depleted or something. He was feeling a little fatigued, but you have to have him out there on that play. That doesn't make any sense not to. And it ended up costing them their season because not trying to dog on Tyler Goodson, but Jonathan Taylor's making that play.
I wouldn't have made it, for sure.
Oh, I wouldn't have made it either, but Jonathan Taylor would have.
I'd have made it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
sure.
right, buddy.
Shut the fuck up.
Also, you see that video of the Packers locker room after they won?
Oh, yeah, it was hyped.
Rashawn Gary almost fucking threw LaFleur across the locker room, like shaking him, and he's just going fucking flying. Like, yeah,
It's
I don't
crazy
know.
how
It's
strong
funny.
he is.
He probably has like shaken baby syndrome, but
Shaken baby
for
syndrome.
adults, I don't
For
know what it is for
adults.
them.
They had like 5
Whiplash.
sacks that game. That was insane. They
Yeah.
got to Fields nonstop.
See, O line,
Yeah.
pick O line.
Mason,
Not first round, obviously. That'd be terrible.
I know you came with a vengeance this episode. There was some
Yeah, motherfuckers.
not so great comments on one of the clips.
Right.
What do
First
you have to
off,
say?
if you guys would listen to what we're saying, you would understand.
Do we want to give context to what it is?
Yeah, what we're saying. I pinned a comment in there too. All right. So, what I was saying before I had an aneurysm, I got some shit with you fuckers.
Dead in the camera. You fuckers.
So, getting a lot of hate on our hot take, which good. You're giving us numbers, so get bent. First of all, you think you're not doing
Get
us any
bent.
good, but thanks. So yeah, if you numbskulls,
Wow.
you
He's coming on fire.
little fuckers,
Whoa.
you smooth brains,
Whoa.
Neanderthals. If you
What?
so
What?
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
you know I'm Pinhead, head ass.
What?
So if you would listen to what we're saying, you would understand. But you go, oh no. Well, if our team was better, then Jordan Love would be better. Well, no shit.
The point was clearly missed.
We're a little too smart for you fucking slow thinkers. But anyways,
no one watching by the
what we
Guys,
were saying, good.
Think for yourself.
What we were saying is, if we were just going off stats, Jordan Love would be in the MVP conversation. Take the whole record thing, get it out of your head,
Yeah.
just stats. And I have a post right here.
He also has won Offensive Player of the Week twice in a row now.
Yes.
Week 17 and Week 18.
Jordan Love's passing stats compared to other top QBs. Compared to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has like 50 more passing yards. Jordan Love has 7 more passing touchdowns than him and 2 fewer interceptions than Jalen Hurts. Against Patrick Mahomes, Mahomes has
He's pulling up the receipts.
350 more yards than Jordan Love. But Jordan Love has 1 more touchdown and 3 less interceptions. Against Lamar, Jordan Love has him beat with about 200 yards. fucking 8 touchdowns, 8 more touchdowns than Lamar, and 4 more interceptions. But fuck off.
Crazy that Lamar's gonna win the fucking MVP, but Love can
Yeah,
have a stat line like
That's ridiculous.
that, and he's not even in the conversation.
So Lamar Jackson has 19 touchdowns, and Jordan Love has 27 in his first year starting, mind you.
Well, now he has 32. I don't even think that's the updated
this
stat.
this wasn't even updated. So
Yeah.
with 27, first year starting in what? I don't know when this came out. 2 weeks ago?
Probably
Or
2
what,
weeks
week
ago.
15?
Yeah.
Week 15, 27 touchdowns. He's better. He's him. Against Josh Allen. Josh Allen has 200 more yards. They're tied for touchdowns, but guess what? Jordan Love has 4 less interceptions. And yeah, Brock Purdy's got him beat, but he also did throw 4 interceptions in the same game, like a pretty crucial game.
Yeah.
And
Well,
he
that's
has,
when,
like he said, the Avengers.
to play devil's advocate, that's when people pull up like Jordan Love's midseason run where he was kind of crap for like 3 to 4 games, where he threw like crucial interceptions at the end, and people go, well, if your quarterback's doing that, he's not going to win MVP doing that.
Listen,
Oh boy.
youngest team in the NFL to make the playoffs. Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I.
And I don't even really like see Nick over here. Nick was a little disturbed by some of the comments made.
Yeah, he's
Which
the one deleting
some
your
people-
comments. So
Some people were
But
out of
yeah.
line. You're right. Some people were out of line. But, you know, at the end of the day, anyone can start a podcast and do
yeah,
whatever you want.
you say they
because
give anyone a
people-
podcast. Start your own, dumbass.
that's the funniest shit I see
Oh.
online is that, like, people will comment on stuff we post and they'll be like, boy, they just give anyone a podcast nowadays. Like, yeah, they fucking do.
Just
Like,
go start one.
I will say that I'm not a football like expert or anything. I love to talk about football.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like,
me either.
obviously that's why we're here. We're not experts by any means, but like just
Oh,
for
hell
you to
no.
sit behind your fucking keyboard or whatever and type and tell other people they're wrong is like, that's so stupid.
Nah, you can keep doing it. It's giving us numbers. We
But,
don't
like,
mind.
If your opinions are so good, then like, why don't you start your own podcast and like talk about it?
I don't know. Someone's a little cuckoo up here. Cuckoo in the cupette.
That's what it is. It's just so easy to like sit behind a computer, sit behind your phone screen and like talk shit.
Yeah, well, that's what I would do if I was a bitch. Anyways, we're gonna get into our break here, and then we will be back.
Yeah, we'll be
Jesus.
back.
fuck.
Hardcount Heroes is glad to say we are working with Sharps, the social network for sports bettors. On Sharps, you can post your bets, see what your friends are betting, and even tail bets by clicking the whale tail icon. Sharps also connects to all the major sport books like DraftKings, Prize Picks, BetMGM, FanDuel, and even more. So if you want to go beyond bet tracking, download Sharps and use our code HARD459. That's HARD459 when you sign up. It helps out the podcast. We appreciate it. And you can maybe help us fund this a little more. So moving into the second half,
Okie dokie.
there's just one more bit of NFL news we're going to touch on quick. Garrett Wilson changes his number from 17 to 5. Does this mean that Devontae Adams is going to the Jets? I mean, that's so like,
Yeah, right.
that's so like clickbaity to say, but
That's so going in the
I
title.
don't think so.
Devontae returns to Jets.
Devontae
just-
Adams to the Jets
Just
confirmed.
put Devontae with a fucking Jets jersey on.
Yeah, I'll find a Photoshop and just put it in there. There you go. That's the title right there.
Well, if that was actually a serious question, I think not.
But he could go back to play with Rodgers. He probably wants
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
not Oakland, Las Vegas now. Sorry, not Oakland anymore.
Oakland was better.
No,
Oakland
it was
Raiders.
not. Oakland
it
was a
sounds
sh-
so much better.
It was a
Oakland-
shithole.
Yeah, it's a shithole. But Oakland Raiders
Oh,
versus
as a
Las
team
Vegas
name,
Raiders.
it sounds better.
Yeah.
But like everything about Las Vegas is better than Oakland.
Ever.
Their stadium's cooler.
Ooh.
They got money.
Also, the Packers have never lost at AT&T. Just let you know.
Oh,
since they play
Sneak
there.
peek. But then the NCAA, I just wanted to touch on that. Our resident Michigan fan Bryce is not here, but Michigan won the fucking Natty boys. They beat Washington. Michael Penix Jr. Not him, dude. Kind of sucks. JJ McCarthy much better. Blake Corum much better. Donovan Edwards 2 tutties. Yeah, I mean that's what I have to say about it. You know what also happened too?
What?
We were supposed to allegedly get a commercial for EA Sports College Football coming out this summer. During the game, it never happened. We were finessed. We were finessed by EA.
Super Bowl?
Super Bowl?
That
Hey.
would be good. That would be good.
Kind of good. But I'm just surprised they haven't dropped an announcement yet because like it's
That'd be
supposed to
good.
come out this summer.
That'd be good, just like their games aren't.
Yeah, but
EA
this
games
one's
aren't
going to be
good.
fucking good. I'm promising you.
I like
this
how we
college
say
football-
that, but
Yeah,
we play
college
like
football
Madden
games
every
gonna be
night.
Did you think Madden 24 was going to be good? Because I did.
Here's the difference.
What?
There hasn't been an EA Sports College Football game since 2014,
It's still EA.
but they've had plenty of years to work on this.
What's going to be different?
Mason,
gonna
you
be
can't
better.
talk. You play a game about forklifts.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's how I pull.
You also play
games
Madden like
about
every night.
flipping houses.
How's that working for you so far?
You play games about flipping houses.
Yeah, and construction.
Yeah.
Forklift.
Oh,
Also
yeah.
construction.
Hey, another
Says someone who's wearing a V-neck.
Yeah, it's from my mother. All right, because I like my mom. I'm aware what she buys me.
That's weird.
fellas, see, like your mom.
Hey, fellas. Is it gay to breathe?
Nick Saban retired too.
Rest in
Keith
peace.
Carroll
I'm
retired.
very
walked away.
surprised he retired. Yeah, Pete Carroll retired too. I mean, a lot
I
of
never thought I would have saw the day. I thought Pete
legendary
Carroll was gonna keep
coaches.
going.
Yeah, like a lot of legendary coaches like hanging it up now. Bill Belichick to Bama. I mean, what if he just pulls like the ultimate fuck you move and like goes from the Patriots, and like goes to take over Alabama and just like leads them to win like another 10 national titles?
That'd be wild.
I'm calling this right now. Bill is going to Seattle.
You think
Call
Bill's
it
going
right
to
now.
Seattle as the head coach?
You want to put
Yeah.
money on it?
I honestly think like realistically, I think he's done. I think he's done being head coach. Anyway.
Nick, do you want to put money on it?
No, I'm just saying,
Oh, okay.
dumbass.
Whatever.
Oh, throwing shots, dude. Not cool.
He's clearly not too confident in it.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
we're all
I'll
friends
bet you.
here. We're all
I
friends here.
guarantee you he's going to Seattle, but I won't put money on it because he's definitely not going to Seattle. But whatever.
Shocker. Pete Carroll will still be with Seattle though as a advisor.
Hmm.
So what do you think he actually does if he's an advisor?
Advises
But
Advises the
who?
head coach.
Advises what?
the head coach.
I don't
Is
know
that how
what
his
he's
job?
going to do.
Assistant head coach, maybe.
Hey Pete, sugar do you think I should put in my coffee this morning? Pete goes,
He's like,
Don't.
I don't
Drink
know,
it
but we
black.
should really sign this player.
hey Pete, what type of sticky notes should I buy? It's gonna be
Hey,
that's,
Jarrett,
that's
Pete,
his
should I
role.
run it or pass it on the 2-yard line?
Yeah, when we have Marshawn Lynch,
I think that's
maybe
brilliant.
they need an advisor there.
Yes. Here's some advice. When you have Marshawn Lynch, run the football, and then you win games. That's how it goes. So the playoffs, wild card round. This is huge. Now we're gonna do the pick'em, but this is not your regular pick'em. I mean, this is gonna be. We're only gonna have 6 games to pick. That's the thing, right? So we're gonna do some analysis on each games here. We're gonna kind of feel the field out and see what people think. So
Yep.
to dive into the pick'em records, if you want to mark this down as the official regular season pick'em scores, then go ahead. But we're gonna continue it all the way through the playoffs. But last week, I went 9-7. I'm 161 and 95 overall with a 62.8%. Mason, you did not pick last week. You were 101 and 98 overall with a 50.7%.
That's where you should be.
Right there. That's the bar.
That is the bar. I am the bar. The
Yeah,
bar
we-
moves with me.
I want to buy you a T-shirt for your birthday that says "I am the bar."
The
Just
bar.
the bar.
It just no one's gonna fucking get it.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm fine. Fine with
No one understands. Like,
Yeah, be
what's this
at the
fucking
bar.
loser wearing a shirt that says "bar"?
I am the bar.
I am the bar.
The bar moves with me.
Bryce is 12-4. He
Crash.
went 12-4 last week. He's 124 and 84 overall, 59.6%. Good for second place.
Loser.
Dalton, you did not pick last week. You were 85 and 63 overall with a 57.4%. Good for third.
Oh, take it.
Nick, you went 10-6 last week. You were 81 and
Yeah.
70 overall with a 53.6%. So,
I'm the real bar.
Shut up, you trash loser. Are you in the playoffs?
Didn't think so. So we have
Actually, the
6
Texans
games, 6 playoff games between. Where do you want to start first? Do you want to start AFC or do you want to start NFC?
AFC.
AFC.
Okay, let's do Texans Browns. So
Texans. Actually, whoa.
Would
I
you
actually want
shut
to think
up?
about this.
dude, what I just fucking before
Shut
you
up.
make any like brash decisions here, I want you to please
I actually
think about what's
now
going to
I'm
happen,
thinking now.
Use your
explain
brain
your
for
thoughts
once.
on the game, and then use that to make a decision. All right, or at least
Use your brain. That thing in your head. You can use it.
I want to see a Browns Lions Super Bowl, and Joe Flacco is in
Okay.
Super Bowl
So
mode,
if you're gonna make your
and
picks, at
Browns
least
win.
Shut
explain
up.
the pick. So why Browns? What makes the
Because Joe
Browns so much better
Flacco-
than the Texans?
They're like one of the top defenses right now, and CJ Stroud has been looking pretty good lately, and he's obviously Rookie of the Year. But I just want to see the Browns go to the Super Bowl.
Browns defense is like probably one of the best in the league.
Top tier.
But can CJ Stroud pick that apart though? That's the thing. Dude's kind of good. I don't know, man.
He is kind of good, but that defense is immaculate.
He's pretty good with handling pressure, actually.
Yeah. This one's gonna be in Houston too. So I don't know if that plays a big difference for you, but
I kind of want to pick the Browns just because I want to see Joe Flacco go to another Super Bowl after
yeah.
coming back. So I think I'm going to
Comeback player of the
the
year right there
Browns.
if he goes to the Super Bowl.
No, it's DeMar Hamlin.
Kevin Stefanski is a great coach for Cleveland.
Say that again.
Stefanski. I messed up. I know. I went Stefanski.
Okay.
And the fact that they've started like 4 different quarterbacks this year and they've been very successful, I think is enough for me to decide that the Browns are going to win. But do not be shocked if the Texans give them a good run for their money. And the Texans defense, honestly, hasn't been that bad this year. Like, I feel like they're kind of underrated. They're pretty decent. But I'm going to go with the Browns. And yeah, what do you think, Dalton? Who are you picking?
I'm gonna go the Texans route just because I do think that the defense for Texans is definitely on an incline, as well as like their team as a whole
Yes.
compared to other seasons. So I'm gonna go like a bit of an underdog, unexpected route.
When's the last time the Texans were in the playoffs?
A couple of years ago.
2017.
Whatever Deshaun
I
Watson
can't count
was
that
there.
high.
I don't know. It doesn't. I don't remember that happening.
Okay.
It's been a long time.
So then next matchup. Let's do we'll say the best one probably. Well, actually Texans and Browns was probably the best one, but we'll get the worst one out of the way. Steelers, the 7 seed, are going on to take on the Bills, who are the 2nd seed.
Joshy Poo.
I don't think anyone needs to explain this.
Joshy Poo.
Playoff Mason Rudolph is not something I want to see.
Hey, you didn't want to
if
see.
he wins.
You didn't want to see Christmas Mason Rudolph either.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's gonna dunk on him, dude.
Yeah, but he could pop off. I'm picking the Bills, but don't be surprised if it's Steelers.
What?
Wow.
No.
Nah.
No,
Mason
Bills.
I
Rudolph's
think
a
the
goat.
Bills
I don't need to
crush him.
explain
I
this.
think
If
it's probably
Mason
like
Rudolph-
35-10.
If Mason Rudolph wins this game, I'm buying a Mason Rudolph jersey.
Yo, that's
I
bold.
don't
I'm
want to
gonna
see
do
that
it.
happen. I kind of want to switch to the Steelers just because I want
Right.
to see that.
I'm doing it. I
I'm
don't care.
going Bills. Nick, you should pick Steelers.
I am
just
picking
so-
Bills, but
I'm going Bills.
All right, Bills. What do you think, Dalton?
I kind of want to go Steelers just because I feel like
Oh.
everyone doesn't expect a lot out of them, but then they're just gonna pull just some shit out of
Mason
there.
Rudolph's the quarterback.
And then
he balls out.
Very good.
He got hit in the
And-
helmet by Myles Garrett.
Yeah, well, some people are
and-
felons and
He
should be-
probably still has his concussion. He's probably still brain dead.
Yeah, well, your team didn't make it to the
I'm
playoffs.
just saying. Neither did mine. But I don't know. I just think the Steelers are just gonna come out on top and blow
Wow.
everyone's minds. So I'm gonna go Steelers.
Yeah.
Gino starting quarterback? I thought he was out.
The Seahawks?
Yeah. I thought
Well,
he was out.
Seahawks are not even in the playoffs anymore.
Yeah, I know. But fucking Mason Rudolph, the guy who has brain injuries because of a helmet, dunked on your quarterback,
Fair
and that's why you're not in. Mason Rudolph here, Geno Smith, here. Mid. Poverty. Disgusting.
Okay.
Anyways,
Dolphins
Dolphins.
are going to play the Chiefs. The 6 seed versus the 3 seed.
Taking the Chiefs, sadly.
-9 degrees is what they're saying the kickoff.
What?
Time is. -9 degrees.
I thought it was 10 degrees.
No, -9 degrees.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
That's
Chiefs,
what I
for
read
sure.
is going to be the kickoff temp.
I'm saying Chiefs. I think I'd pick Chiefs even without the weather, but
The Chiefs
that
have a
would be
lack
on the line.
of offensive weapons, but Tua has not been very good lately, and he does not convince me that he is a playoff caliber quarterback.
Mhm.
Mahomes been there before, done it.
Sadly.
2 Super Bowls. Chiefs. Simple enough.
If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Fuck
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes. He's still a bitch. And
What do you guys think?
shit on him.
I fully agree with the Chiefs pick. Only because, like, especially just because of experience from Mahomes, as well as weather, being used to the cold,
Yes.
and then just the Dolphins lately just have not been a playoff team as a whole.
Right.
Neither has the Chiefs.
No, he's right though. They're not. They haven't. been a
Neither has
playoff
the
team.
Chiefs.
I know. What are you
Better.
talking?
They've been better than the Dolphins lately, though. I don't know,
Mhm.
man.
I don't know. I just have an utter hate for Patrick Mahomes.
Me too.
So
you
that's
going
also going to
Dolphins?
factor in my.
I think we
in my
all do.
pick.
He's going to pick the Dolphins. Watch.
I think Tyreek is used to that weather, and if Tua can just throw it to him, and
Yeah, but
I
then
think
they're
they'll
going
be
to
fine.
double covered Reek.
Yeah, what do the Chiefs have to do
They
to
got
shut
the
down
backfield, though.
shut down
They got the
Tyreek?
backfield,
They got to
though.
bracket him the whole game.
Whatever.
Got to double cover.
They got a backfield though.
The
So
Dolphins.
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Do not
They
hate on
also-
Pacheco.
Yeah, I did that last
we
year.
all saw
the
what
dude
happened with that
who-
last year.
The
Yeah.
dude who runs like he bites people. I fucking love his run. It's so
Dude,
great.
Pacheco. I've been on the Pacheco bandwagon for so long, dude. I love him. He's the greatest. Man runs like he's angry at the ground. I've seen that one. Too.
He's like a kid testing out shoes in the shoe store.
It's
Oh,
amazing.
It's funny watching him run.
He's like legit just the embodiment of a pit bull. It's great. Okay.
Next.
So we got our picks in that. Let's move on over to the NFC. So let's start with let's do the Packers and Cowboys first. The 7 seed Packers make it in after beating the Bears last week. The Cowboys win the division after beating the Commanders, and they are on an all-time high. And so are the Packers, youngest team ever. We've heard it once, you've heard it twice, you're gonna hear it again. Youngest team ever to make the playoffs.
It's just because we're fucking insane.
Who do we think here? Who are we thinking?
Is it at Dallas? I'm pretty sure.
It's at Dallas.
Yeah, I don't know. That
Well,
kind of
Cowboys.
makes me want to pick the Cowboys, but I'm gonna have faith in good old J Love.
Damn,
honestly-
the fade in the J Love.
I'm not even gonna be mad if they get eliminated because it's a rebuilding year and we're still dunking on half the
Yeah.
NFL.
This is supposed to be the first year of a rebuild, and they're
Yeah.
in the playoffs.
And the
So-
Bears are on like what, their 5th year of a rebuild?
Been rebuilding
They
since
still haven't made it.
1986.
So, yeah, I don't know. Put some faith in J Love.
Yeah.
You don't really have to, but I'm going to.
I feel like the Packers will give them a good run for their money. But Dallas has been a team that's been very good at home, and I've been saying this for a while, is that they're a team that kills teams at home. On the road, they struggle. And as long as Dallas can play the way they've been playing, and Dak can play at a very good level, a high level. He is a high level quarterback. He is almost an
Mhm.
elite quarterback. I'm not going to say he's elite, but he's up there. And that defense is hard to stop. Love will probably have a pretty good game. He's going to spread the ball around. If the Packers want to have any chance, they need to feed Aaron Jones the football. They need to give him at least 20 carries, and Aaron Jones has to go for at least 120 with a tutty.
Yeah, here we go.
But
Sorry.
there's another fact that since the playoffs expanded to 7 teams on each conference, the 7 seed has never won a playoff game. So I'm going to take the Cowboys. What does Dalton think?
I'm gonna have to go on the Cowboys route on this one as well, due to just it being a home game. And yeah, I think Dak is gonna just play like pretty decent compared to how he has all season. Like I think this is gonna be probably his best game yet. And then the Packers are rebuilding, so like we're not to where we could be. So I think future years will be better for the Packers than this year.
I think it's definitely impressive what the Packers have done so far this year, but it only shows that they're going to get better as they get older. But they can keep the core guys they have right now. So maybe not a Super Bowl year this year, but hey, that's okay. I'm surprised we haven't made the playoffs. A lot of people are saying we were only going to win like 6 games. And
They have been one of those people. I
well,
don't remember though.
that's how it goes.
Never.
But yeah, let's do Eagles at Buccaneers then. Yeah, Nick picked Cowboys early.
Ooh. Ooh.
This one's interesting because the Eagles have sucked a
I
lot
like
lately.
this. Yeah,
But they're playing the Buccaneers.
I'm gonna have
Eagles
to
at Buccaneers. 5 seed versus the 4 seed.
I'm going Buccaneers just because of the Eagles' recent like plays. They've been looking really, really bad. Like they were starting off like they're gonna go back to their like Super Bowl like kind of ways.
Yeah.
Till we saw them shit their pants and go and
Why'd
fucking
you
lose to
watch
the
them?
Cowboys.
Why'd you watch them shit their pants? Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
they fucking lose the NFC East to the Cowboys. So that's imagine losing that. So and the Buccaneers haven't looked too bad. I haven't seen them play much, but like from where they're at right now, like they're pretty good. And I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
they've had their highs and they've had their lows quite a bit. I don't think that it's a crazy pick to pick the Buccaneers. Honestly, I feel like that's probably the hot upset pick, even though technically if you go by the seeding, it's not an upset. But I feel like that's the hot upset pick is people are saying, hey, Bucks over Eagles. And I just don't know if I want to ride that narrative. I think the Eagles figure it out. Yeah, I think the Eagles figure it out. I'm gonna say Eagles beat the Buccaneers.
Going Eagles as well.
Going
I think
Eagles.
they're gonna have like a comeback kind of game. Like their performance is gonna
They
be back
have
up there.
to put it together this game. There's no way they don't.
You guys want to have any estimates of how many people are going to ask Nick if he's smoking crack or something along those lines?
And then the Bucks win. And the Bucks win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick gets one fucking crazy pick right a week, and he goes, "Yeah, I told them.
There's always at least like 3 people in the comments that are
Fuck
like,
you, John123, who called me a special kid.
Like, Nick's a little special.
yeah, that was funny as fuck. We love that. We love that hate.
Nick's sitting there looking at his phone, just like, oh, I'm not fucking special. Don't call me that.
You're going to be Nick's 13th reason.
Yeah.
Don't commit
kill yourself.
suicide. That's bad for your health.
We're all going downstairs.
Oh, we know. That's been determined a few years ago.
Last matchup. This one probably the thickest plot, the thickest storyline.
Thickest
plot. The Rams and Matthew Stafford making his return to Detroit in the playoffs, where Detroit is making the playoffs for the first time in a while, and they won the division for the first time since like 1993, I believe it was. That's their first NFC North banner. That's the first time they won the NFC North. The last time they won their division, it was the NFC Central. So, who do you think gets it here? Do you think the Rams come in, take it from the Lions, or do you think the Lions are just that good? They lost Sam Laporta. I don't think he's playing this game because he injured himself against the Vikings. This is very intriguing.
I'm going to take Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Just because I don't want Detroit to win, because fuck those guys.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Fuck those guys. There it is.
Nick, shut up.
No, fuck you. The Lions are fucking everyone's favorite team. You gotta root for them. They're the fucking like special kid that you kind of have to like agree on.
Yeah, like
it's a
you.
Make-A-Wish.
Like
it's like the Make-A-Wish
you are the
kid.
Lions.
Shut the fuck up. It's like the Make-A-Wish kid. You gotta let him win.
You are a Make-A-Wish kid.
Win. They're not letting them win, dude.
No, the
I don't know.
Lions.
That's like a
Lions win.
That's
You know
like
what?
a prissy
I'll
bitch
even say
fight.
the score right now. 38 to 21. Lions win. I
We
hope
can
that
put money
fucking
on it
wins.
right now.
Fuck
I'll put
Mason.
money on it. Put money on it.
Lions win.
That's
Playtime's
what I
Put
thought.
that on
over.
my fucking pick 'em.
Sean McVay is gonna fucking pick apart Dan Campbell and his little tea party he's having with the Lions.
Jared
Nick,
it's
Goff
over.
is the GOAT.
Nick,
It's over.
I will put
Stafford's one of these boys.
$100.
Michigan is
$100
gonna
that
have
Stafford
another
wins.
champ, and it's gonna be the Detroit Lions.
Ooh, yeah,
Stafford's gonna
right.
whip these boys. It's gonna be unreal,
What a
dude.
fucking idiot.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm taking the Rams.
do
There's
you
no
think,
way
Dalton?
they fucking no.
Dalton,
You're a
Dalton.
fucking idiot.
Dalton, come on now. You have to go to the Lions.
You don't.
I mean,
Are you gonna
I
listen
was
to the
gonna go
Make-A-Wish kid?
Lions before y'all started this little debate, but I kind of got cut off and I just sat here.
Okay, go.
But-
Talk now. We're giving you the
I'm-
opportunity and you're not taking it. One
He
shot,
has the
one
talking stick.
opportunity. Would you take it?
I'm going Lions.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's
Why
go.
are you going Lions? Why are you going?
Mason,
The fucking Rams.
shut your ass up, bro.
Oh,
Shut the
okay.
fuck up.
Get
Here's-
your
here's-
Rams ass.
here's
Get your Matthew Stafford
Black
ass
Knicks.
out of here.
We just had a little culture change from Nick. But
Can I
anyways,
talk?
I don't even.
Can I
it's a little
speak now?
dumb.
I don't
Okay,
even know if the
what are you, a
stuff's gonna make
teacher?
it in.
I'll wait.
Can I speak now?
Yes,
No.
please.
Do I gotta wait to be called on?
Go
If
ahead.
you keep acting like that, then you're not talking.
I think, Mr. Shut the fuck up. I think
Suck
even
it.
without Laporta, the Lions are still gonna somehow pull it off. I don't think it's gonna be as big of a gap as Nick thinks it's gonna be.
No, I am.
I definitely think it's gonna be an even matched game in the end, but I still think the Lions are just gonna come out on top.
Dalton, you know what you should do?
Yeah.
You got it.
The
So
Lions are America's team now.
Shut the fuck up. Nick.
You shut the fuck up.
Anyways, Dalton, you should definitely switch your pick just to piss off people. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Nah,
Alright.
Nick's a little special.
We're running short on time, so we're gonna
Yeah.
just give us a Super Bowl or who you think the Super Bowl matchup is gonna be and who wins.
mm,
I don't want to go first. I don't know
Lions
if I-
Browns. That's the script.
And who wins?
I've seen it.
Who wins that?
I've seen Lions. Fuck. Yeah. I want to see the Lions win.
What's the score
Michigan
then?
wins twice.
What's the score?
Let's go 52-50.
That is
Go
insane.
down.
Fucking. Oh, you're so lucky I
What is it,
can't
the
say it, but
common
when
basketball
when we're
thing?
off air, I'm gonna fucking go off. You're so fucking stupid.
that's just Make-A-Wish side coming out right now.
Yeah. Fucking someone needs to wear a
No,
helmet.
but no, Lions and Browns, I think, would be pretty cool, and that's the script. And I know it.
Ravens,
NFL's gonna make so
Cowboys.
much money.
Nick-
Ravens win.
Nick's gonna have fucking
20 to
crayons
10.
for his Super Bowl meal. Just
Yeah.
eating the crayons.
I'm going
What'd you
Ravens.
pick?
Ravens Cowboys.
You think Ravens?
That's not a bad
Ravens
one.
win. I'm gonna say actually no, scrap the 26-10. That was dumb. We're gonna go 27 to 17. 27-17. Ravens win.
I'm going 49ers.
Yeah.
Trying to fuck. What if it's 49ers Chiefs?
Oh, that'd be
Ugh,
insane.
oh,
There's no
I'd
way though,
fucking-
huh?
I'm watching the UFL.
Honestly, Bills might make it in. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna take 49ers Bills.
Okay.
I think the Bills are winning. Not gonna lie. I'm going 17-6.
Wow, low scoring game, huh?
They're both pretty good teams.
It's fair enough.
I don't know.
See,
All right,
Don't
Dalton,
quote me on it, but
what do you got?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking along the same track as Jarrett. I definitely think it's gonna be Ravens, Cowboys. Oh yeah,
Meat Rider.
Says you.
but I don't think Ravens are coming out on top. I think
Cowboys,
Dallas
huh?
is coming out on top,
Yeah, right.
but I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna go 27-24 in overtime. I think it's gonna be a good
Damn,
battle.
OT. That's pretty dope. All right. I'm surprised no one went Ravens 49ers. I really am. I'm actually kind of proud of us that we didn't go
You have
Ravens
a one seed,
49ers.
one seed.
Yeah, it's the basic pick.
Yeah,
That's
kind of a
like the
bitch
too
pick.
easy.
That's like
pick.
something Nick would pick.
That's something Bryce would
Nick probably
pick.
had the,
That would
honestly,
be
Nick
something
probably.
Bryce would pick.
Bryce would pick that, dude. That's a Bryce.
Yeah,
pick
Bryce
right
would
there.
pick that.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, Bryce, when you watch this, fuck you.
Yeah,
Flip
fuck
him at,
you, Bryce.
definitely.
Basic bitch.
Nick says you.
Hey,
says
Nick
you
probably
shut
had the
the fuck up.
boldest picks. He definitely had the boldest pick. He said Lions Browns.
Nick. Okay.
Not that
Yeah,
it
I
was a
can't
good
say
pick,
it.
but it was the
Nick
boldest.
needs one of those slow people helmets to put it in a nice way.
I'm like Mason Rudolph when he got fucking hit by Miles Garrett.
All
That's
right,
how
Probably
slow
have
I
the
am.
same IQ.
we're wrapping
I
it
cut
up.
my mic off on
Okay,
accident.
this is the end of Cheap Seats number 49. Before we
Fuck
get out
no,
of
we
here,
still have more to argue.
Shut up.
before we get out of here, I'd like to say a big thank you to Doorborn for their support.
Thank you,
Doorborn is
Doorborn.
a Door County lifestyle clothing brand offering originally
There's our
designed
coasters.
quality clothing and performance wear made for those who love Door County by those who know the place best. Learn more about Doorborn and shop online at doorborn.com. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook at door_born. Right on your screen there, door_born. Mason showed the coasters they made us. Very cool, very nice. I still want to buy a crew neck. I keep forgetting to, but I'm gonna buy a crew neck.
Crew neck?
They have a crew neck, dude.
You're gonna buy a crew neck.
Yes, because crew necks are dope. All right,
Anyways.
crew necks are back in style. Don't be shitting on crew necks.
Uh-uh.
Right? We're done.
It's better than a V neck.
I beg to differ.
Fuck done. All right, we're done. Have a good one.
Pick the
Remember to
Rams.
floss.